We said we'd walk together. Baby, come on. Good morning. It's day 147. Oh my God, they're heading up. We're getting ready to depart base camp in Hanover, New Hampshire at the Courtyard Marriott. And as you can see, pretty straightforward day today. No real long climbs in the morning, but plenty of rocking up and down. Hope to get in 10 plus miles today and get to Moose Mountain Shelter. So we'll have our climb at the end of the day, which is never ideal, but that's just the way it goes. And it promises to be a clear day today, so we should be good. Talk to you later.
So this is our shuttle driver. This is Scott. He's our savior.
Morning.
Morning. And we're going down the road and he's like, look at those two. There were two other hikers. Do you want to be on here or no?
Sure.
There were two other hikers.
You guys should go over there. I'll take a picture.
Sun-kissed. And her friend.
Hi,
So Scott, he picks us up and we start going down the road, and all of a sudden the back hatch opens up and their two packs go flying out, and we have to pull over and get everything. So we're good, right?
Yep.
Thank you,
All
Scott.
good.
We really appreciate
Enjoy
it.
the rest of your trip.
We will. So Scott, there goes your cookies. 7 a.m. They're eating them for breakfast. Thank you again for the trail magic. So here we are in New Hampshire. The magic curtain did not appear. It rained, many hours yesterday for at least, 7 hours straight steady rain. So we might be going through mud, but we are going up. So this has the New Hampshire look. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay, Velvet Rock Shelter. I think that's where we're at right now. We're not staying there, but no landing of drones in there. Rocks and pine needles. I'm enjoying it now. I hope I don't get tired of it. But we had to stop to tape my foot. It was getting a hot spot and got eaten alive. So we are in Greensboro Ridge Natural Area. We're not going on the Eagle Trail. This has been horrible, as bad as Vermont, but almost worse because the mosquitoes they're multiplied. It's insane. Your head's even getting bit up. It's like a dream come true. We're getting eaten alive in the forest and we come across a cemetery. So as gross as this is, we're laying the tarp out and we're going to eat our snacks here. Those are only names, no dates, but this one over here, Pete's snacking already. Sylvia Courier, born September 5th, 1805, died November 6th, 1843. It's got Nancy Chase, his wife, born 1817, died 1901, I think. Wow, so they must be buried together here. This one I can't find the date, but it's got a son of, died 1867. Some of these are pretty old. Oh, I can't really read this. Can't read them. A lot of old ones here. 1800s. Look at this guy. Almost looks like a mailbox. Ida Hoyt, wife of Charles Muzzy. 1862, 1919. Horace Hoyt and Minnie Coates. I always thought that was a cool name, Minnie. Alright, I better go eat my snack. Look at my shoes. Wet, muddy. Look at Pete's legs. Wet, muddy, and eaten up. So lunch break is almost over, and it's been a really enjoyable one, hasn't it, Pete?
Yeah, been nice. Got in the sun here in the cemetery, and
We haven't been bit once.
relatively bug-free.
Yes.
And nice and warm in the sun. So
But we just
a
had...
little bit of breeze, just enough.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. But we had two hikers go by us, okay? They got let out. I don't know. They got dropped off where we were going in the woods, and we told them, man, you're going to get bit up. And it's all muddy. And next thing you know, we see them walking by on the road out here in front of the cemetery. And I asked them, I said, so how were the bugs? And they said, we didn't go in there, we took the road. And we can't figure out what they're talking about. We're looking at the map and I don't even know where they're going.
Well, they'll get there eventually.
Yeah,
they're
will.
gonna hike the road instead of the trail.
Yeah, they're yellow blazers. I told Pete we would call them this one word, but I can't say that word on the internet. I could, but I won't. Our first view of a mountain. After hiking through that, which is this, mud, wet, but we're on this rocky piece right here, and there's a breeze and no bugs, so I don't want to move. This was rough. We're in the woods and you couldn't even stop to get a drink. You had to march in place because you were swarmed. I don't know the last time I had this many mosquito bites all over my body. My skull, my head, my ears, everywhere. They're even biting you through the clothing, your gloves. Thank goodness this is here, because I really don't look forward to going over crossing any streams, but I do know we have to from talking to some friends who are in front of us, but not today, I don't think. There goes Pete. Well, we may have to make her move after she gets a drink, because we're going to get bit up. Well, sweetheart, we got to come through.
She's not gonna mind much.
Well, we made it to Moose Mountain, South Peak. Our shelter's less than half a mile down the other side, but I need to eat something. I'm hungry. Look, you can't even see the mountains. It's so cloudy or smoky. I don't know what it is. Pete's set for his break. Still can't see anything. Been sitting here. I can see it with the naked eye. You could see maybe 3 or 4 mountain ranges going back, but it won't show up. I don't think that's smoke from Canada. I think that's just a haze out there. That's where we're going. Moose Mountain Shelter, 0.1 mile past Wolfboro Road. And they give a cute little map. Okay. We're at the shelter. That's our tent site somewhere up there. That's the shelter. And we are on a bench that's staring at the hazy mountains. Eating an orange.
Oh, what a terrible day. It was awful.
Good evening.
I just can't.
It was a horrible day.
It was a bad day. The bugs were absolutely horrendous.
And they're getting bad again. We just ate dinner and we had to come in the tent.
There was a lot of uphill slogging through mud that was not pleasant at all. It was only 10 miles. It was a hard 10 miles today.
Thank you for being honest, Peter.
And but we did find a nice campsite.
We did.
High and dry at this place, and there was a little bit of a breeze. It seems to have gone away, but
Pete's got his chair sitting right outside the door.
we did. We got in early and were able to sit and relax and
We took a nap.
relatively bug-free for a while and ate our dinner and all that. So we're back inside the tent because the bugs are out again. It's only 6:30, but we'll be asleep sooner rather than later.
Yeah, because we've got a long day tomorrow. We got to go 12.5 miles and we got a lot of ups.
Lots of itch cream on the body tonight.
Yeah, I'm putting some on in just a minute.
I got, yeah, we're both pretty bit up, but so yeah, not the most pleasant hiking day. Even though the weather was good and all that, and the trails, we were saying the trails would have been really nice if it wasn't. But like Lisa mentioned earlier, you literally couldn't stand still on most of the trail because you'd be so swarmed. And we found 2 spots. We found that cemetery.
Yeah, the cemetery.
Nice.
That was really nice.
Because, sunny spot where you could...
in the grass.
After about 20 minutes, they found us and were starting to swarm on us again. And then at the top of the mountain, because there was a breeze up there, and it was nice and clear spot, you know, so you were out in the sun again a little bit. And we sat there, even though we were only half a mile, or it was more than half, maybe a mile close to it from camp.
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, we still sat there and took a long break just to enjoy the breeze.
Yeah.
Because we knew we'd be back in the woods when we set up
And
camp.
that's what's hard for us when we can't stop to sit for a minute.
Yeah,
you know, when you have to walk 6 miles to get to someplace just so you can stop for a minute. For old people like us, that's
old
rough.
people. Well, I mean, you know, we're typically, we track our mileage, so about every mile. And a lot of times it's only for 30 seconds or a minute,
Yeah,
but we
we lean
stop, we
over.
bend over, we stretch, you know, catch your breath, you know, whatever.
Couldn't even do that.
But yeah, it's like, no.
It was bad.
You don't want to do that.
I don't even want to go back out there tomorrow.
So hopefully tomorrow will be
well,
a breezier day.
Tomorrow's supposed to rain starting around noon and until midnight.
So
But
who'd
you know
have
what?
thunk we'd welcome the rain, right?
Yeah, because the bugs won't be out. But it's going to be rough hiking in the rain on the mountains, so we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to New Hampshire.
Yeah, we made it one day. Yeehaw.
Yeah. Okay.
Good night, Pete.
Good night, Lisa.
Good night.